The ACU Summer School is an annual event which brings together students from across the Commonwealth for a really diverse and interesting and challenging week of lectures, field trip, group project work. It's an incredibly important part of the ACU's work in encouraging international mobility and bringing together people from different backgrounds and from all across the Commonwealth to address some of today's global challenges.
It was very important for us to bid for the ACU Summer School because it is through internationalization that we'll achieve our objective to take the University of Mauritius to greater heights.
And as soon as we saw the bid, the selection panel were incredibly impressed by the work that had been put into it and how the bid and the programme demonstrated the university's expertise in public health in related fields. And the theme of public health from a small island state to a global community was incredibly relevant to our members across the Commonwealth.
We thought that public health could be a very competitive theme because it wasn't addressed in the previous years, in the previous summer schools. But it is also something which cuts across all countries. It's not only local, but it goes also to the global community.
So we had 43 students from 15 countries and for a number of universities within each country. And we also have a mix of different levels and different subject backgrounds, which is really important because it's a multidisciplinary event, and that means students have the chance to learn from each other and each other's subjects as well as from the lectures.
This 1 week is a very, very inspiring week for me because I've expanded my exposure to the communities which I represent in the Pacific Ocean to other communities as far as Pakistan, Canada and Africa as well.
I'd never met anybody from Pakistan, Bangladesh before, so the whole cultural mix was very interesting. It actually taught us to be tolerable.
It was nice meeting people with many diverse backgrounds from throughout the world, and it was very amazing to meet new people, to have a little bit of experience from there, and also it was making a good networking for the future as well.
It was so fast. It's just like yesterday we came and we're already going back already. It's been very intense and very interesting, very, very inspiring also, I must say. Yeah.
If you would like to know what the students have gained from the experience here in Mauritius, I would say that they have been able to get a better appreciation of the field of public health in the broader sense.
Every day had a theme, so we were looking at public health from different topics. We were looking at such incredibly interesting themes as e-health, an introduction to public health, and these were complemented by the really carefully chosen field trips to Natec Medical, to the CBBR lab, to La Marie filterbed, and those fed in so well and complemented the lectures. We also looked at topics such as epidemiology and health economics, and those all fed into the students' group projects on which they worked incredibly hard.
And it was very relevant because I'm from a low-income country, Cameroon, and this was really about not just public health in my country, but seeing what we can do about the public health situations and applying it to the global community.
To be frank, all the classes were very engaging and interesting. I got a lot of ideas from each session during the program.
I got to know the stars about the public health, for example, different diseases, communicable, non-communicable diseases, and how we can prevent, about the preventive measures that can be done, and how it relates to my field with my background. So that was the main highlight of the whole week.
Some of them, I think, have really found the experience transformative. They've had a chance to be mentored throughout the week through experts from the university and outside.
E-health is an important aspect. They were introduced to that.
Though the e-health lectures was a little bit deep into details, but it's something that we can use for our betterment for our country, and that could be a great asset for us in the future. And that was I like most.
We had a full one-day session on health economics.
Classes on health economics and policy were very, very engaging.
One of the most outstanding course which I learned from is the policy detection of breast cancer that we have been taught of during the lectures. And I think it is one of the most prevalent diseases in Fiji and in other parts of the world, which I learned a lot from that.
And one of the best things that I learned was the use of predictive analysis in the public health, so that we can use our resources for the optimized conditions.
Getting the participants to reflect on a reduction of salt, a reduction of sugar in the beverages, a reduction of trans fatty acids are concrete things that they can transfer to their own countries and improve on public health.
But the blend was kind of enriching, because at the end of the day we were able to understand why even the public health problems existed in some of those settings that were different from ours.
So for me, that's a big take home, and we hope from here the young students from across the Commonwealth will start a revolution that will sprawl up to be a big thing in public health space globally.
And I think they've also been really inspired by the university. We also hope by giving them this global experience, it's helping them to transform into truly kind of global citizens. We also hope that they'll keep the links that they formed between each other and between the university, and that there could be chance for future research, for further international opportunities for them as a result of having this great experience at the summer school.
The most important thing actually I love that actually we got a lot of networking opportunities with the many professors from the different universities, and that was actually the most important thing that I achieved, I think. So I can use that networks for my future plan and action as well.
For me personally, this was a very, very fun period, meeting people from all parts of the Commonwealth, from Asia down to Africa, to Europe, even to the North America, exchanging cultural views about public health and also about the society was very, very interesting.
I've been working on the summer school for now about 5 years, so I can really say that University of Mauritius is an absolutely outstanding host, and we couldn't be more pleased to be here.
This summer school would not have been possible if we didn't have the full collaboration of of course, is the ACU Secretariat. But we have also had the full support of not only the British High Commission and the British High Commissioner, the Australian High Commission and the Australian High Commissioner in person. We have had a number of ministries who've helped us directly. I should cite the Ministry of Youth and Sports. We have had also a number of companies and individuals who have brought their contribution financially to help us organize the best summer school we could for all our participants.
I would just like to thank all the staff at the university who have been so incredible working on the programme, showing this incredible commitment to the event through a very long time, and who've been with us every step of the way through this very big week. So I'd like to thank the Vice Chancellor, Professor Dan J. Jerry, Dr. Archana Bor-Luximon, who has really shepherded and led the programme and showed such commitment to it all the way through, and has been such a wonderful example and mentor to the students. And then everybody else on the organising committee as well. So Urmila, Abha, Amrita, Anupa, and so many other people as well who have really made this event such a huge success, and thank you so much.
I think I can say that this has been a great summer school. To quote one of the ACU staff who is saying that this has been one of the best that they have attended, is a lot of warmth to us.